Hello guys, welcome to my channel Oratrix, and today I'm going to show you to display a dynamic text field in Apex based on the table columns, and we are going to use apex underscore item dot text in this, which is an Oracle Apex API. So one more thing, I've already created one blog on that, and I'm just created this one few days back, and I'll try to create a blog on each item on which I'm creating my videos. So let us see what we are going to see as our output today, what we want today as our output. Let's consider this output. So we required, just a second, yeah, we required to display an employees with a different input values, and that is named as the salary, and which comes as dynamically. Okay, so depends on the output of this. If you're getting 10 columns over here, rows here, so ultimately you are getting 10 text fields over here. If you are getting 5, then ultimately you get a 5 text boxes over here. So let us see how to do it. For that, we need to create one page. So let us create a blank page over here. So named it as employee. Oops, my caps lock is on. It's employee report. We require a breadcrumb, and it's going to be home. We required a navigation entry, and we finished it. So as per this, we need to create one page as we have created. I would suggest you to go to this URL. Okay, if you want to get certain more details about this Apex 8 API items, which is provided by Oracle itself, uh, you can check out the number of options available here. So we are working on this in this video, text function. So these are the format of it. So whatever the value parameter we are passing, so it gives the description of it. Okay, so you can understand in detail if you want to. So let's get back to our development. We require to create a classic report. So right click on this, create region, named it as employee report. Okay, so here this employee report will be a classic report, right? So we need to provide a table name over here. Let me give as a employee, and we require a salary. So instead of getting it, just copy this one and I'm pasting over here. Yeah, it's working now. Click OK. So as per our blog, the results should be shown as this. We are getting employee numbers and employee names, right? So we required a one text field in front of each, you know, each row, so that we can enter some details. For that, I have already created one demo table for it, and I'm getting the data from employee table, right? So now the next thing is we need to change the our query, and a new query will be like this. See, I'm selecting employee name as it is, but I'm adding apex underscore item dot text 01 is a name of this particular field. Other parameters are null, an employee salary, and I'm giving a name as a column name as a salary. Second, I'm adding apex underscore item dot hidden, which is kept as a hidden, which contain employee number or primary key, SPK. From employee, I just checked it. Yes, it's working. Okay. Now if you run it, you will not get a proper result. You will get something like this. Let's see. Yes, we are getting two different, you know, values, but it's not contain a text field. So for that we need to change one thing, like in the column salary, let's say for example this one, go down to the HTML, yeah, this one, escape special characters, and set it to no. Same thing, yeah, setting to no, just save, and let's try now. Oh yes, as we have put this particular column as a blank or hidden, it's not available, right? But we require this to get the employee name. For that, that's why we put this particular column, right? So you can enter number over here, this. Now suppose we want to add whatever the value you are placing or entering, that we need to store in another table. So for that we have created one table called as a, let me show you that table. Workshop, browser, that is YouTube channel, that employee, this one. I have already created this particular table which contain employee ID, employee name, and salary. So what will happen, so whenever you are clicking, you are entering anything over here, right? So I'm just giving a demo values. If you place this value, that will goes into this particular table. Data would be like this. Okay, so let us try it. It's already contains some data, so let me just delete all the data so that we don't face an issue. Delete from ScoEMP. A table should be blank so that whenever we enter some data, okay, now no data available. Let's get back to our application now. So now we require to create one button. On the click event of that, we are going to execute our query. A create button, let's create, I want it on the above region, top of the region maybe. Okay, so save. Let me create another region at the bottom and show as let's, it's steady content, save it. Now let us see. Okay, it's coming, right? Okay, it should be, the button should be at the horizontal bar, just, oh yes, it's coming on the top now. Okay, now we need to create a process, right? So whenever a user click on this button after entering all the data, so each record should be stored into the table this, right? So let us do that. So for that I already created a process. So let us create one process over here. It would be insert emp, and code would be this. So let us understand the code which I have written. So I have declared a one temporary employee name, and I'm running a loop like for I in 1 2 htmldb.application g underscore f01.count. So f01 is nothing but this column, which is nothing but a salary. So what it says, that if you are running, that as many columns as you have over here, so that will be inserted here, right? So now we are inserting into table name, employee ID, name, and salary. So first employee ID is a primary key. So I have already created one sequence for that. So a table data would be sequence.nextwell. So next I required an EMP name. So that is htmldb.application.g underscore f02.i and htmlg f0101 of I. We required one change over here. Just wait, let me save this one. I have already created one demo for that also. In that I have changed only one thing, that employee name I've used vice versa, right? So let's get back to our second page. Okay, now so this will be executed when you click on create button, right? Save it and let us try to run it now. So let me put the random data over here. Click on create. Okay, some process been done. So now we need to get back to the database and check whether we got the data or not. Let's see. We got all the data. Instead of employee name, we are getting an ID, right? So if we want to get employee name instead of this ID, we need to fire one more query. So let us understand this. So this employee name having, say for example, 7876 as a ID. So this ID is coming from the employee table and there is nothing but an employee number. So now we need to get employee name from employee table where employee number is equals to that, right? So let's get back to our process, which is this one. So instead of this one, we required a employee name. So let us try select what was the table name, that is ename into temp underscore emp name where emp number is equals to this one, right? So ultimately we will add table name temp emp name and this one. Let us check. I have forgot something. Okay, I forgot from keyword, that's emp, I think. Yeah, it's an emp table where employee number. Is it fine now? Yes. Now let us click on OK and save it. So again we are going to delete all the rows in it. So just fire a query delete from score emp. Let me run it. All the rows deleted. Let's just check that all the data is gone. Oh yes. Now run the page again and this time let us enter 7 in the salary, right? Create and create. So we are not getting any error. Let's get back to the table and see. Now we are getting employee's name. So these are the ways you can work on that. I would request you to go to my this particular blog so that you can get some more information about this one. And last thing, keep subscribe my channel so that new video I can post. You can also write some request if you have want to have certain solution on certain things. So I'll be trying to upload a video on that. Thank you so much for watching this video.